Morning.
Good morning. I don't know where we are. Oh, yes, I do. Eaton
Socum. Or Socum?
Island.
Not sure. I got a haircut. It turns out that not too far from here is a barber's. So I walked over there. Not too far from there is a Tesco's. So I went over there. At which point I came back.
It's a lovely morning.
It's been exciting in Eaton Socum.
It's been, we don't need exciting in our lives.
That's true.
Yeah, there's nice walks, there's fields, there's rivers, obviously because we live in a boat, but there's rivers for George to swim in.
Yeah, this is kind of an island, so there's the river that we're on, and then there's a small weir and a little stream that comes in behind, and George really likes to play in that stream.
As do lots of other dogs, and children, and adults.
Yes, and George has a bit of a problem because when he goes in there diving for a ball, and if I get the ball into the water and he comes sort of straight down on the ball,
He swallows half the river.
He swallows half the water, like he sort of swallows the river, and then I'll be sitting at my desk a little bit later after we've come inside, and he'll just come up with a look in his face like, "Daddy,
Now.
And then it's like, okay, George, no problem. Open the door. He goes out. He like instantly starts marking his territory and just sits there like
For a long time.
Yeah.
Still coming.
That's
Still
the river.
coming.
So yeah, he's quite funny when he does that.
The other thing that's going on is it's spider season, and I swear for the last 3 nights I've been in bed and a spider's like descended in front of my face.
Yeah.
Oh, hello.
Oh. Say hello, George.
And then this morning Michael had to evict about 10 spiders from the front of the boat.
Yeah, they're all, well, there's the mama spiders making more spiders, so there's some egg sacs, and then there's a bunch of places where spiders have set up a little hammock of web to molt within. So there's like a dead spider, well, not a dead spider, there's like the remains of, how do you describe it? There's a younger spider.
Hi.
No. She's invited everywhere.
She can come aboard.
George. So yeah, there's the it's hard to describe, right? Because there's no human equivalent. There's the flesh of a spider, and then there's the spider. And it's a little difficult to determine which is which until one starts wriggling away. So anyway, I grabbed them all and I moved them.
I hope you got them all.
I got all the ones at the front here.
There's more spiders this year than there usually is.
COVID. Don't know how, but the spider overlords are arriving.
This is how conspiracy theories start, Michael. When in 2 years' time, when there's theories everywhere, you'll really regret that throwaway comment.
That's probably true. But still, I for one welcome our arachnid overlords.
Today we're heading further upstream towards Bedford, but I don't want to go far. So I think we'll probably stop as the first place we can find.
Yeah, which is 2 locks down. The next lock has no facilities, but the one below that has EA and Goba moorings.
And a water tap, I think you said somewhere.
And a water tap above it. So we might need to stop, get water, and then you walk forward and check whether or not there's a mooring.
Okay.
Yeah. But it's a couple of miles away, and 1 lock in between. So.
Before all that, George is going to have one last swim in his favourite pool.
Which is a river.
Actually, I'm not walking to his favourite pool. He can just do it here.
Okay.
Where is he?
He's back over there.
All right.
Yes.
Let's go.
Let's take him for a swim.
Come on. Under that lift bridge you'll find a basin full of short pontoons and a fair number of cruisers. We're still in the outskirts of St Neots here, so the industrial riverside buildings go on for a little while, but it's not too long before the river's back to being shrouded in greenery again. We then pass the golf course at Boston Lake. Oh George, you still haven't dried out from your swimming adventures this morning.
We are on our way. It is pissing down rain.
It's not really, it's kind of just spitting. We're not wet.
It's expectorating rain. It's in some way excreting rain onto us.
And we've spent the whole journey so far, well not the whole journey, we've spent half of the journey so far planning our boat renovations.
Yeah. I mean, it's funny, you spend enough time on a boat and what you do is develop a model in your mind of what you don't want to have on your boat anymore and what you do want to have on your boat. And you kind of go, yeah, but I'll never actually be able to accomplish that.
We need about 30 grand and a team of 10.
Yeah, I mean, I think I can do it a lot cheaper and with a smaller number of people,
Like
but I would need
two?
equipment and
2 people? Because that's what you got.
it's doable. And I got a dog. There's a dog.
I think it's going to be more of a hindrance than a help.
Well, moral support.
Yeah, but I don't know if we're halfway to the lock or...
Well, since we've just stopped to do this, I think we're possibly actually going to start going backwards. But yeah, we should be about halfway to 2/3, I think.
Hope so.
To the first lock. And then there's still a stretch after the first lock to where we're actually going.
Alright, onwards. These boats are moored at the Calpe Marine Boatyard. Here the Great Ouse passes under the A1. The first bridge carries the southbound traffic and the second bridge the northbound. The marina sits in between both bridges. It looks like there's some fairly extensive work being carried out on the footbridge just below the lock. We've arrived at Roxton Lock and it's set against us, so we moor up and Michael comes ashore to help me set it.
Work going on behind me, so you probably can't hear me, but we were surprised to find V-gates on both ends of this lock because all the others have been guillotined. But the lock's immaculate. All of the EA locks are absolutely immaculate. We've got used to the electronic guillotine gate, so having to do a bit of work on this lock. George, on the boat! On the boat! Come here, George! George! It's the same deal as the last one, but I can do it if you want to stay there. So got to the lock and set against us. There's no boats coming, so I think Michael's going to come and give me a hand to get it ready again.
So just above the lock there's some Great Barford moorings here, and then across the way there's some EA moorings. These look really nice, but it's a little bit steep down to the boat, so I've got a feeling Michael will want to be over there, but I prefer it here. But we'll see where we end up. So I've just told Michael about the moorings and he's undecided, so he's going to get closer with the boat and then decide, and then me and George are going to walk. But there's 2 bridges, so we'll be able to get across if he chooses the other ones. So excited about stopping. For the call to tell me which one we're going to. Waiting for the call.
Okay, can you hear me?
Yep, I can hear you.
I'd personally go for the EA ones because of the access to garbage, but the Gobo ones are nice. I just have to spin around. So, if you want to pin up, I'd spin around.
You make the call, just tell me.
There's no rings on the other side. There's just big parts of the ball. So, I think I'll spin us around.
So get the Goba ones. Okay, I'll see you there. Yay, we're going to the Goba ones.
Welcome to Great Barford. Not Great Barford, which is what George thought it was when we arrived, but Barford. Yes.
Come this way a bit. It's better.
This is Great Barford, where people use vomit to cross the river.
What?
Nothing.
Wait.
Barford. Barford. Barford.
This is what I have to put up with people.
Yeah, you can just edit all of that out. We're in Great Barford. George is over there. George is comfy.
He's
George
got his...
has a huge field to play in.
Yeah, that's what swung it, I think.
Yeah. We had a choice between the EA moorings over on that side, where you can possibly hear the sounds of some children playing, or the Gobo moorings over here, which don't have like a hard standing or anything specific to tie to, except for this here tree, the base of which is a swan that is not too happy about George right now.
Oh, God, head off. Hang
on. Oh, it's so cute. There he is. So cute as he waits for us.
And there's a bit of a slope, not too much, but just enough to make mooring up a little bit.
It was a little bit tricky because we had to rotate around to put the nose in this end, because otherwise you'd have been trying to get off over like
weeds.
A jump and some weeds.
But we think our current plan, it might change, is to have 2 days on these Goba moorings, because they're 48-hour moorings, and then 2 days on the EA moorings, which is just across there. Yeah. But we're not sure yet.
We're not sure yet. But the reason being is that there's a Chinese takeaway down that way.
And it's my birthday on Friday, and I don't ask
demanded a Chinese takeaway.
I don't. I said I hadn't. This is not true. This is all lies. I just said I would like a takeaway on my birthday, and I don't think that's too much to ask.
It's not too much to ask. In fact, I was completely planning on doing a takeaway, whichever takeaway it was. And then you hurt your wrist today, and you were like, I want sympathy. I don't think I can walk the dog for a week. I don't think I can do any dishes for a week. I think I cannot do any manual labor. Cannot moor up or milk rate locks for a week.
The bruise is actually really disappointing.
Yeah.
It's fine.
I kissed it better. It got better. It's just the way it is. Yeah,
and
so there were two locks.
It would have been fine over on those moorings, and there's not actually that many kids there. But yeah.
But one kid is too many.
It's quieter here when there's this beautiful field. So
yeah.
So yeah, it was a nice cruise.
Oh yeah, it was a really nice cruise. Very scenic. Good Lord, that's a low, high-speed, yellow-nosed bird thing. Anyway, sorry for the distraction. Yeah, no, it was very scenic. Like, just, lovely trees at the side of the canal, quite tall, quite old. river, I should say. Lovely trees at the side of the river, quite tall and old, and lots of... Didn't see any kingfishers, although they're promised in the guidebook, but didn't see any. But lots of wildlife again, some, you know, just lovely cattle in fields that spread out in each direction, no traffic noise or anything, except for
it's
a couple
really
of small places.
Really rural, really low traffic. Maybe saw one boat on the move.
Yeah.
Maybe, can't remember.
So it's been, just a really nice, pleasant few miles to one lock. A fairly simple lock, although there was quite a bit of noise at that lock because there's some sort of works going on where they're repairing the bridge that goes over the weir. So that was, you know, generators running and that sort of thing. But the lock itself was the first lock we've encountered since we came off the ooze, I think, that you have to crank up both sides. Like, it hasn't been a guillotine
We're on
lock.
the ooze.
So since coming onto the ooze.
Yeah.
Like, I think it's the first lock we've encountered since going over the wash that was all
V-gate.
manually operated.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was...
And it was quite easy to operate.
It was quite easy to operate, but it was funny because I pulled up just assuming there was a guillotine gate. And you were like, can you come help me? Why does she need help? These are so easy.
And they still are easy, but I just thought you might like... I wanted some company, basically.
Yeah, and you hurt your arm. So.
But yeah, all the EA locks are pretty immaculate, aren't they?
Yeah, they're large, they're well kept. You know, the gearing and everything is relatively modern, so it kind of self-ratchets as you go up, and you can come down without having to move the ratchet or anything like that.
Yeah, really low energy. And the gates are
the cranking is you know,
really
simple.
smooth. The gates are a bit heavy, but
not too bad.
yeah, we used to.
And most of them have chains and things to hold them in open and closed position, so you know, it was quite it was like an easy trip. A couple of locks, very comfortable, very pleasant, very, very pretty, nice wide river, nothing to run into, 180-degree maneuver at the end, and some, you know, high-pitched children. You can't have low-pitched children.
Anyway, yeah, so far I really like this place, Great Barford.
Great Barford. And looks like, according to the map here, we have 1 mile to Blenheim, and a short walk to Barford, which has a grocery store, post office, apparently a telephone. There's a farm on the way.
There's a pub right there, apparently.
Yeah. However, the map did say that there's a water point near here, and I'll be a monkey's uncle. So...
There are no showers.
No showers.
And then we're not too far from Bedford, I don't think.
Nope, a couple of pages. It's 2.
3 locks and then Bedford lock.
Mm-hmm. Now, what I want to know is what that thing said just there. Monkey Island. Is Monkey Island just below Bedford Rowing Club a pleonasm? Pleonasm means 2 words used together which repeat each other, e.g. black darkness or burning fire. From the Greek pleon meaning more or too much.
Monkey Island.
The name of the island derives not from monkeys, but from the monks of one of the local abbeys who owned the fishing rights. So, Monkey Iot. Well, okay. Interesting. Well, one way or another, that's for the Bedford guidebook, and frankly, that's a fact I don't think I even want to know about. It's so obscure, I find it uninteresting. Fascinating.
So uninteresting. It's fascinating.
Yes.
All right. So yeah.
Is that it? Okay. Oh. Okay. So that's what the prodding means. So thanks for watching. Give us a thumbs. Whoops. So thanks for watching. Just interrupt my thunder thing. So thanks for watching. Give us a thumbs up.
No, I'm going to interrupt your thunder.
So thanks for watching. Give us a thumbs up. Comment down below.
I wouldn't dream of doing it again.
So thanks for watching. Give us a thumbs up. Comment down below. Subscribe if you haven't already. Subscribe to Minimalist Maximal Velocity if you want to have our time-lapse videos.
I wouldn't do it this late stage either.
And click that bell if you want to get notifications.